going on, everybody? Do a little video on the Gerber Strong Arm. Lighting in my kitchen is terrible, and the camera on my phone is not very high quality, so kind of have to bear with me. So I've really been tossing the idea around of getting rid of this knife because it's really just not for me. When I purchased it about a year ago, I, like most of my knives, read tons of reviews and watched tons of videos and looked for the fail videos of it where there's just a catastrophic failure on the knife, and really couldn't find too many bad things about this knife. There was a group of people that put it through the gauntlet, stabbing car hoods, prying doors open, just downright abusing the piss out of this knife. And I thought, all right, if it can go through all that, I'm not going to do any dumb shit like that with my knife. So surely it'll, at least be all right. I had intentionally bought it for the purpose of it being, a backup knife, because when I'm out in the woods, I generally carry just a folder and usually a 10-inch blade, whether it be my Becker BK9 or my Browning Prowl and Barker. Just something that I could throw in the backpack, so I wouldn't necessarily have to, for instance, whittle a tent peg, which I've had to do several times because both of the tents that I have are missing two pegs on, on each tent. So I had taken it out camping a couple times and, just kind of put it through its paces to kind of see, if it was worth its salt. And for me, it really wasn't. I mean, it's a good knife. It's super comfortable. The rubberized overmold grip. It's comfortable, but it just, I don't know. It really, when I got it in my hand, I was like, oh man, I like this. And then when I started doing, some of the tasks that I had originally bought it for, I was like, yeah, this just, it's not cutting it. Literally not cutting it. As far as an outdoors knife, I would say no. But if you're legitimately a special ops, operator or whatever, or if you're in the military, I think it'd be fucking outstanding for what you guys do. It's built like a tank. I'm not exactly sure on the thickness. If I could guess, it's just under a quarter inch. I had to take some of the traction coating or the blade coating off, so it is scrape a ferro rod, which it does very well. I will say that it does have an excellent 90-degree spine on it. So I will give it points for that. And the glass breaker or skull crusher, it's got a really, really nice 90-degree spine on it. I mean, if you needed to, you could probably use it to get some shavings or whatever, but the spine would do that just fine. So when I got it, you know, I really assumed that it would be, you know, boom, pitch perfect. One of the bevels was way the fuck off. I mean, it was at least 2 millimeters off. Um, like I said, the lighting in here is terrible. Have to bear with me. So that side of the blade bevel is really wide, and this one, this side, wasn't quite as wide. Uh, I have since reground that bevel, and just because I'm fucking OCD like that, I had to even them up. It really just made it more of a pain in the ass to sharpen, because it's such a wide bevel. It's almost like having to sharpen a Scandi edge, which once you learn how to do it, nothing to it. But if I want to sharpen a Scandi edge, I want it to have a legitimate Scandi edge on it. So I definitely had to knock it points for that. And like I said, it's just if you're in the military, I'm sure that this would be absolutely perfect. $60, 420 HC, easy to maintain. It'll take a decent edge. It's not going to hold it very long, but it'll take a decent edge. If you're using the knife frequently, you're definitely going to want to have a easy, compact sharpening system handy. So in that aspect, yeah, I'm sure it's a great knife. Sheath, multiple ways that this sheath can be utilized. I have two of them, and I'll get back to that. Clips in, good solid hold on the sheath. No rattle whatsoever. The nylon, the button fasteners are super stiff, so it's gonna take a decent amount of pressure to pull that off of there, and you can completely. That's not what I was trying to do, but you can completely remove the nylon altogether, so you could possibly mount it to a vest anywhere, or you could mount it to a strap on your backpack. And it is ambidextrous, left or right, which is pretty cool. It also has lighting is fucking killing me. Take this out. It also has this plastic insert that is Molly compatible, and I'm sure I don't have anything that has Molly on it. I'm sure it would work flawlessly. The other thing that this clip is used for, and this is why I have two of these sheaths. It also comes with a scout carry clip that you can you run this through the clip, and it fastens it to the sheath, and it fastens it very, very securely. Readjust here. It fastens it really securely to the sheath, but that horizontal attachment, it's not very sturdy. It's not built like the rest of the packages. It's not 4-wheel drive, if you will. So when I first got this knife, I EDC'd it for a while, and I was carrying it in the scout carry position because when I carry a fixed blade like I do my blackjack, I carry it in the scout style, not in the center of my back, but at about, I don't know, generally carry right here. And the reason I don't carry on, in the center of my back when I'm out in public is someone could easily walk up and pull that knife out and use it on me. So, anyway, carrying strong arm, scout style, and I was getting in my car, and the seat belt happened to grab the sheath, and it snapped one side of the horizontal attachment off. So I emailed Gerber, explained to him the situation, sent them pictures, and gave them a very detailed description of what I would like to be done about it. I understandably it was my fault, but I didn't know if maybe they would replace just that single piece, which was literally all I needed. Probably 10 minutes later, they emailed back, "Yeah, sure. What's your address?" Awesome. So I'm blown away that they emailed me back that quick. So they sent me a whole new sheath except for what I needed. They didn't send me the horizontal attachment that I had broke. So I was going to email them back, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not too thrilled with this blade anyhow, so whatever. And it was a few months later when I ordered, it was probably a month and a half later when I ordered my Blackjack Takeoff 6. Love this blade. Carry this one daily. I say daily, but it's always within. It's almost always within reach. I always keep it in my car. I can't. I work in a factory, so it's not like I can carry, a 6-inch blade on me. But if I'm going anywhere, it's always on me. So anyway, kind of lost the train of thought. So I was talking with advancedknifebro the other day, and I'm gonna send this to him, and I'm gonna let him beat the fuck out of it. Because frankly, I say I don't care. I mean, what happens to it? I don't want him to, send it back to me in pieces. But I'm gonna send this to him, and I'm gonna let him abuse the fuck out of it. If there's anything you guys want him to, any abusive testing you want him to put it through, let me know in the comments section. Have some fucking sensibility about it, though. Like I said, I don't want him to send it back to me in 2 pieces, but for the viewer's sake, I'm gonna let him beat the shit out of it. I hate to say it, but if he wants to fucking baton nails with it, he can baton nails with it. If he wants to spine whack it on cinder blocks, he can do that. So, like I said, let me know what you guys wanted to see him do. If anybody out there has this knife, let me know if you've experienced anything, with the horizontal attachment breaking or just a horrible edge bevel. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. For some of my recent new subscribers, thanks for the sub. If your content interests me, I sub you back. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully this will help Advanced Knife Pro get the clicks, and I think that's about it.